everyone, I'm Captain Logan, and look, it's my son Jayson.
And I'm Jayson.
And tonight it's time for another blind commentary. You know, we just got done last week with Disney Renaissance Mania, and then we did a couple of regular streams this week, and then I've been off the last couple of days. And so now it's time to go right back to what we were doing before, and we're going to watch a movie and take a test we didn't study for.
Yes!
Jayson has never seen Superman 3.
Which is funny, because I've seen Superman 1, I've seen Superman 2, I've seen the Donner Cut, and I've seen Superman 4, The Crest for Peace.
The Crest for Peace?
The Crest for Peace. The Quest for Peace.
I don't know that it would have made any more or less money if it was called that.
Some of those aren't words. And but I've never seen Superman 3 because I've heard that it's boring.
It is,
and it doesn't make any sense.
I didn't show it to you when you were a kid because I didn't think you'd sit through it. It's not fun for me to watch. I don't want to like everything about this movie. To me, almost everything is kind of a chore. I believe there will be those places, I'm not going to give them away, that are so preposterous that you will point and laugh. And I think the rest of the time, it's going to be a struggle to stay awake late at night. I don't love doing this at pushing midnight on a Friday, but we're gonna do it anyway. So I blame Jayson for picking this.
Yeah.
Now, he didn't full-on pick this. You had a 1 in 4 chance of something else coming up. We did a Patreon poll like we usually do or like we often do anyway, not always, for the Superhero Rewind commentary project. And this is, by the way, in the same time slot where we usually do that. But I don't have Austin this week. He's been off all week for Easter vacation. And I had a writer's meeting tonight. And so I needed something that I didn't have to prep for. And I said, hey, Jayson, let's do that Howard the Duck thing again.
Yeah.
You pick a superhero movie that you've never seen before, or you pick several, and we'll put them on a poll. So I think this was in that poll, too, when you did Howard the Duck.
I think it was, yeah.
And Howard the Duck was chosen over it. What other movies did you put on that poll?
On this poll?
That people could have chosen.
Yeah, I put Catwoman.
Yep.
And I put Elektra.
That would have been a lot more boring.
And then I put...
Wolverine.
The Wolverine.
One of these things is not like the other.
One of these is
a good movie. Yeah.
I think.
Not like a great movie or anything.
But better than the other three.
Or at least a great watch. Years ago, I did a rewind where I gave it a 4, or close to it, a 3.5 or a 4. I found a lot of great things in the analysis. It is not my favorite movie to sit in and watch. And I get why everyone makes fun of the ending. But anyway, we'll show you that at some point. I don't know if we'll do it this way, but...
Yeah.
If somebody picks it, I don't know. We'll probably do one of these again.
We're gonna run out of superhero. I'm gonna pick some crazy stuff next time that I've just never seen, and I'm like.
And you know what? There's good things. Maybe next time you should do your best to try to find 4 at least well-liked superhero movies.
Really?
You don't know if you'll like them, but like you've not seen Blade 2 yet.
No, I have not.
You've not seen, like you said, the Wolverine. You haven't seen all of Logan.
No, I have not.
We got halfway through it at one point. We never finished it.
I haven't seen Unbreakable.
That's true.
I haven't seen The Crow.
Wow, that's true too.
Now,
in my defense, some of these things, it's only been a couple years that Jayson's been old enough to even really watch them.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, he's close to 16. He's taking college coursework. He's in a drama class where he does a lot of kind of, rated R material. I'd let Jayson watch more or less about anything at this point. But
I've never seen Sin City.
And certainly in the superhero race. Yeah, Sin City would be a very interesting watch.
And I've never seen Birdman.
Yeah?
Yep.
That would be a weird one to try to do a commentary over.
Yeah.
I mean, to do a blind commentary over. Well, anyway.
Yeah.
So, do you want me to set this up in any way?
All I know is there are clones in this movie.
There are not clones in this movie.
Okay, there's like 2 Supermans at some point.
There is a place where that happens. It's not a clone situation.
It's not a clone. Okay.
No.
That's literally all I know.
So
there are like 2 Supermans.
I guess the only thing I should tell you for background is that this is the one movie that Richard Lester made front to back.
Okay.
So, do you remember the Donner situation?
Yeah.
Donner was trying to make 1 and 2 together. And he got fired part of the way through making 2, and 2 they used a lot of stuff he shot, but not all of it. That's why there's a Donner cut. And Richard Lester was hired to finish it, And so you have this really weird amalgam of those two styles, and a lot of the stuff that doesn't make sense came from Lester. And then 3 is him without a rope. So this is the guy on a trapeze without a net, and you can tell from straight away, especially just with the Richard Pryor selection. Like, he's very popular now. Let's go really full tilt comedy. And I should also note that during this period and just after it, 89 comes out a few years after this. This is what, 82, 83.
Okay.
And when superhero movies were pitched around this time, everything was pitched as a comedy. Everything was let's do Batman but campy again. Let's do a goofier who whatever it is. And this was in that vein.
Okay.
Even though it was a sequel to movies that were ostensibly more mainstream and dramatic. The first one, especially, of course. Robert, $2 super chat. Somebody please call Child Protective Services. So people keep making fun of me for keeping Jayson up late. And I think that's what Robert is. I don't think Robert is giving me crap about this. We had he's being funny. It's him being funny. A couple weeks ago, you already look tired though. Like, I'm gonna get so much crap for this. Like, you're already. So for the record,
no, I'm also
Jayson
just,
wanted to do this.
I also just look tired.
Just as a thing.
Like, and I'm
Are you in your so Jason's teenage emo period is just tiredness?
just looking tired, I guess. I don't know.
I got crap a couple weeks ago for keeping Freddie up until 2 a.m. It was spring break. Yeah, we homeschool. He could sleep in. We don't do that at all. Like, we've never done that before. And he begged me to be on that second commentary.
No, and I only do a stream late if I'm able to sleep in the next morning.
Yeah.
Like, I won't.
Somebody gave me crap on Monday for keeping you up too late for the Captain Logan show when you were clearly tired. I wouldn't let you go to bed if you asked to go to bed.
Yeah, but I was the one who wanted to do it, so.
Yeah. Jayson has, you guys have Jayson to thank for keeping the Captain Logan show going, because I've considered at points canceling it and replacing it with another review show or something, or another commentary show or something, and Jason's like, no, we gotta do the Captain Logan show. And he's got a great segment and stuff. So anyway, just for the record, if Jayson gets too tired and wants to go to bed, I can handle it.
You can watch Superman 3 all by yourself.
Well, okay. Tonight I'm going to hope that you'll stick around. We might just both leave
I'm
if
too
that
tired.
happens. Wouldn't it be really funny, though, if we got halfway through this and we went, you know what? That's enough of that.
It may happen.
It
you know?
could. It absolutely
It definitely would. I think it would if we were watching Supergirl or Superman Returns.
Robert, I'm dead serious. Captain Logan is a menace. He says my issue isn't with Cap keeping his son up late. It's with him It's with Cap making him watch this movie. I'm not making him do anything. Okay, he put this on the list.
I put this on the list.
That's him.
This is your fault.
Okay, great. Cap, you will watch Superman 3 and you will like it. You'll watch Superman 3 and I'll be shocked if you like it. Are you ready?
I'll see. But I do like 4, so.
All right, here we go.
Quite a bit, so.
It will be fun to watch Jayson watch this, much more than it will be to actually watch this. We might have a little more dead air than usual. This is going to be more riffy. Leave comments, whatever you guys want us to talk about with this, but I'm not going to get real hip deep into history and things. I've not thought about this movie in a long time, and this is just kind of blind fun. It's a watch party.
Yeah.
We'll have as much fun with it as we can. This is one of those streams that probably should have a Jenga tower, but whatever. Here we go. Are you ready?
Jenga. Yeah.
All right. We're going to do it. Everybody get... Oh, hold on. Let me pull up... Sorry. Apologies. Let me get a timer up here if I can.
Timer.
Yes, it does show up on this scene. Good. Everybody get ready to press play when I say now. However you want to watch it. DVD, Blu-ray. It's probably still on Max. I don't pay for Max anymore, but I think it's still there. Is everybody ready? Let's do it.
I'm ready.
All right. Are you excited?
I'm ready.
Get excited. Get your hopes up. It'll be funny. Here we go. Everybody, please press play right now. Okay. What are you expecting? What are you expecting the intro to look like?
Oh, he's flying up in the sky. There's probably not an airplane or a helicopter this time.
So you're not. Well, because the intro for these usually is, you know, space.
Right. Oh, that's true.
We have a cold open
Okay.
for the first time
Oh, wow.
with this one. Well, that's not true. We had a cold open for Lester's too,
Yeah. Yeah.
where we went back to Krypton.
No, I thought it would be him in the air, like.
But this immediately we're just going. Yeah, I mean, it looks like a comedy
Yeah.
because it is, but not a funny one. Robert, $2 super chat. 4 is funny bad, but 3 wants to be funny and it hurts. That's exactly right. Yep, that's the problem. 4 is a lot of fun to watch, despite itself. So, have you ever seen Richard Pryor in anything?
No, I don't think so.
I don't have a whole lot of experience with him. Of course, he was mostly famous for his stand-up, and he was a very funny guy. I saw him in... So he had a history with... what's his name? Sorry, I'm not thinking of people's names right now. Willy Wonka. So I saw him in Silver Streak. And this, and he's got a cameo in the Muppet movie, and I don't know what else I've seen him in. But Gene Wilder.
Gene Wilder is one of my favorite
He
people.
had a history of doing movies with Gene Wilder.
Okay.
Oh, thanks, Universe. For the record, I got it before I read your comment, but thank you.
This is my favorite Superman movie.
RJ Godzilla 4 could have been better, not good, just better. Yeah, even with the bad effects, and you could have had a better script, that's true. But it wouldn't have been as fun if it was slightly better, but still with those production values. Oh, yeah, Stir Crazy, I've never
Next,
seen.
as in bye.
Everybody was smoking.
Yeah. This is very early 80s.
Well, I'm sure this
That
is...
is a horrible... I don't want to watch him become a computer programmer. Like... Oh,
How is that
whoa.
your Superman
what was that
movie?
title? That was cool.
Good job, Alexander Salkind.
Ah. Okay, but can we get this but in space? Like
Yeah.
these titles, but in, like not over whatever.
It's like they know you're expecting that, so they're still giving you that effect, but it's going over this goofy kind of opening.
No, it's like a sitcom where it's like it has to have the credits
Look
over
at
the
the
opening
phone
scene.
booths.
Oh my god!
They just did a domino effect with the phone booths. I forgot about that. And then they're selling
What?
robot penguins or toy battery operated penguins.
Yes, robot penguins.
This feels like Superman by way of Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
Look at that. There's a penguin and a
Willy
bomb.
Wonka was crappy.
It's not actually a bomb, but now the penguin is on fire. See, we're gonna have this Rube Goldberg machine through the city.
Okay.
So, do you remember the comedy stuff that we did at the end of Superman 2 with like Zod and his cronies like using their super breath and then like pushing a crowd back, and then, like
Yeah.
the papers would fly everywhere and all of that.
Yeah.
And then some of the comedy the slapstick kind of stuff that we did in the small town that Zod came over. This is that movie, but everywhere.
Yeah.
Or sorry, this movie is that stuff, but everywhere.
Okay. Yeah, that's like the worst stuff in that movie. Or not the worst, but like I don't need a whole movie of it.
Annette O'Toole. So you know who Annette O'Toole is, right?
Yes, I've heard the name. But
So that's Martha Kent in Smallville.
Yes,
And she
yes.
plays Lana in this. So that's how she got that.
Weird.
That's part of why she got that job.
Okay. Crazy.
And so that was interesting stunt casting. And cool stunt casting. I mean, she's wonderful in that show.
It's every joke. Like every stereotypical joke that you'd find in a
It's
slapstick.
yeah.
Like
No, exactly. This is a Mr. Bean sketch. It absolutely is. I will say I don't think I've ever seen this in as good of a transfer as we're looking at it here. I'm watching this on an Amazon rental, because I wasn't sure I trusted my old disc. I haven't pulled it out in a long time, and I didn't want it to skip and us to have
Why
problems.
would you?
Yeah, exactly. So the reason Margot Kidder gets the as Lois Lane credit is because she's going to be in one scene. She gets written out very quickly.
I see.
Superman, do your damn job.
That guy's dying. Look at that.
It would have been funny if Clark tried to change into Superman in one of the phone booths.
The credits are still going.
Yeah, they're still going. That fell in the domino effect. It's like da 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 da. Why? Now that's a good gag.
That is a good
Come
gag.
on, that's great.
Yeah.
Also, I want that prop. Yeah, that was pretty good.
I like that.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. This looks good.
Yep.
He's drowning. Hurry up.
Why didn't you do that?
Yeah,
Anybody?
Well, he's got super strength. I mean,
Sure.
I guess the idea is that would have been hard to pull off. It didn't look hard to pull off,
Right.
of course. Can we stop with these credits?
This is one of those rare movies. Another, like...
Hilarious.
Another, like, I've seen that joke 1,000 times.
Okay, but the bucket on his head's kind of funny. Yeah, we're still doing all this. And is this supposed to be...
Is this going to be the whole movie?
You know, because of what we have, I kind of wish it was. I kind of wish the whole movie felt like an uncut scene of just Superman
What is going
saving people
on?
in mundane situations on the street. I'm so glad that you're watching this. But this is most of the fun to be had here. And what's weird is you've done two movies that were basically one big story.
Yeah.
I mean, because Lester had to change Superman 2, it doesn't feel as much that way. Mm-hmm. But conceptually, right?
Yeah.
You get to the beginning of 3, and it feels like we're completely out of ideas.
Yeah. There's also, and the music certainly doesn't help.
Godzilla, Clark, you could have just ripped the door off. Why'd you have to take the top off the car? Sorry, is it?
Because it looks cooler. The music certainly doesn't help either. And it reminded me of some of the first Ninja Turtles.
One thing I'll give it... Oh, where they've... Except they're doing the sillier, like, you're supposed to be laughing now music to undercut what they felt like was too dark for kids. That's not happening here. And we get some ancient pieces of technology, dude. Jason.
Use both hands to type, dude.
One thing I do appreciate about all that score at the beginning is that, yeah, it's corny comedy score, but at least they wind the some of the Williams score in and out of it. I don't know if you noticed it because I don't know how familiar you are with that score, but the like da 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 like that stuff's in there.
Okay. Yeah.
Which, to be fair, is weird because originally that's like on Krypton, I think. But well, no, not just Krypton. That's not true either. Senior $6 $5 super chat. If Solar Man from Superman 4 is not Solar Man, he's See, now that he said that, it's throwing me off. He's Nuclear Man. Nuclear Man in Superman 4. And he got a variant cover. No, he was in a Superman comic a couple years ago. I gotta find that. Because I never bought that. Well, a writer would just sleep and eat with her pencil, I guess, right? Like, if Nuclear Man from Superman 4 was in the comics, would he be better? Second cap, will you be showing Jayson Superman 4? Well, Jason's seen Superman 4.
And you can watch my reaction to that, too. It's on this channel.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
We just did a discussion, though, right?
No, we did a
We
commentary.
did a commentary?
Mhm.
I don't remember that.
No, it was a huge panel, though. I was part of it.
Oh. Are you sure that wasn't just a Discord call?
But it was my first time. It might have just been
I don't
a
think we
Discord
recorded that. I think it was a Discord call.
Okay, well then...
I don't think we recorded
I've seen it, though.
Yeah. But you saw it sort of in this setting.
I did. So that's why I thought that.
Say. What is with this bingo gag? Why is this so TV?
It is. It's very TV.
And there's some stuff like that in Lester's too, also. Like, he feels like a TV director.
Yeah.
As far as would he be better if he was in the comics, I mean, that's an odd question because he wasn't in the comics, right? Like, it's not an adaptation of anything. It feels like any number of Superman clones. Like, it feels more comic booky than some other stuff they did. Because he could have been, like, Bizarro, or he could have been...
No, I think his question is, would he, like... Would you appreciate him more as a character if they put him in the comics? But
does he mean, like, could we do a cool version of him now in comics?
I mean definitely,
sure.
But
and apparently they did. I just haven't read it.
Okay.
But yeah, would he be better in the comics? I mean, sure, you could do something with that concept. Well, the idea of a, like, solar-powered Superman that's not affected by kryptonite, where he's not Kryptonian, and so it's like, what's his weakness?
There's some people who get to go all the way to Smallville.
Why did you show everyone that? I don't know how to feel about that.
Because she's going to Bermuda.
Well, now I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head all day.
Yeah.
Bermuda. I think it's just gonna be stuck in my head all day. Disposed.
4/8/15/16.
So it feels somewhat ironic that the name of this place is Websco. Because it sounds like it should be related to the internet, which didn't exist yet.
Right.
Websco. Do you not know what taxes are? What are you, an idiot? Did you just get to planet Earth? He doesn't know what Social Security is. What is it?
I really liked his delivery on that line where he was like, how am I supposed to live on that?
Well, the thing about Pryor is, obviously, he's a professional.
Yeah.
And so he's doing everything he can to elevate the script.
Yeah.
But he's also the problem. And that's not fair to him. What I mean is, he's the problem in that they decided to make him the vehicle. And so they give him too much screen time. They give him a lot of unfunny material that, like, nobody can ramp up well enough in what is supposed to be a Superman movie. Could you make a movie like this that's about where your protagonist is this kind of goofy character that's that has to have maybe and this isn't exactly what this movie does, but maybe a character arc where Superman has to teach him something, right?
Yeah.
Where almost like a Jim Carrey comedy where Superman is that supernatural element that teaches him how to be more selfless, or teaches him how to appreciate life more, or how to treat his family better, or whatever it is. And then Superman's more in the background and becomes kind of a mentor figure for just some guy. I don't know if that's a whole movie, but could you tell that story? Sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure we've told that story.
But, like, it also feels like an episode of television and not really, like...
And right now he's a subplot. We don't know why we keep going back to him. What does he have to do with anything right now?
Yeah.
Because he's not the only eyes in character. We also are with Clark, and we're with Clark quite a bit more than Superman in this movie.
Okay.
And remember, Jimmy Olsen is also the only character from these movies that's in the Supergirl movie.
Oh.
And this has some similarities to that in how dull it is, and uninspired of a story it's telling. And I know this cop. I've seen him in something. It's spreading like wildfire because it's fire. Do you get it?
Okay, that did make me laugh.
Well, I understand it should have been LexCorp. Well, we wouldn't have that in this because he's not that kind of a tycoon.
Tycoon.
Daniverse. The problem is the Salkinds just didn't care about for Superman Beyond his origin. Yeah, exactly. They had that one epic to do, and
so they should have left it at that.
Yeah, but it was popular. No, they should have brought in like a Superman writer.
Whoa.
Well, Austin was telling me that they actually, to be fair, I forget his name. I'll pull this up.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hold
go ahead.
up.
Yeah.
He just got dressed in the back of a police car while there were officers in the front seats. And they have a rear view mirror. I don't know why, or the mirror at the top of the.
It's weird how sometimes he seems to have super speed and sometimes he doesn't really.
Yeah. How did they not notice him? My God, Superman.
My God. Okay, so Carrie Bates, I learned today, was the writer on Action for like 20-something years or more. Maybe even like 30. I forget. But he I think to this day has like the longest run. And maybe like in mainstream superhero comics.
Wow.
I don't know how true that is, but I was talking to Austin about this today, and he mentioned to me when I told him we were doing this movie that guy was brought in as a consultant for this, but too much of it was done before he could really save it.
Oh.
So I don't know why they bothered. It's kind of odd. But anyway,
I've written it.
I felt like I didn't recognize his name. I was like, have I ever even heard of him? I looked him up in my comic database. I own 50 books from him. Because I have a lot of Silver Age and Bronze Age Action just for covers. I've never really read them. But then, here's how recently he's been working, and I think he's still alive. He's done podcasts recently. He wrote the Last Family of Krypton Elseworlds miniseries from the early 2010s, which I like a lot. That was a 3-part Elseworlds series. He wrote that as recently as 2010. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Wasn't that thrilling?
Yes. There's some fire, I think. I was not really paying attention, but there was some fire, I think.
That was a classic Superman situation.
Yeah.
It wasn't like real exciting.
He got dressed in the back of a cop car. I remember that.
All of that slapstick stuff at the beginning. Was that an unusual day for Metropolis, or is that just a day in Metropolis?
Yeah.
I just want
more fire. Oh man!
Explosions.
Yeah.
Good job, Jimmy Olsen. You brought your camera. I'm doing my job. I'm gonna get fired if I don't do this dangerous thing. Oh, I'm dead now.
He's dead.
Okay, this got more thrilling.
Yeah.
We spent too long with that action before the real action starts.
Can't we have... Yes, Jimmy Olsen dying.
So this is going to be Superman's tragic villain origin story.
We should have... Oh, boy. Oh, great.
Yeah.
Something's
about to happen.
Okay.
We're 20 minutes in. We're about to hit our first act plot point. Go ahead.
Why didn't we have the Jimmy Olsen movie? Why wasn't this the Jimmy Olsen movie?
I don't know, but it sounds like we're going to sort of get a Jimmy Olsen TV show.
Yeah.
That's going to happen. So can you imagine if Superman 4 looked as good as this movie does with the crazy stuff they did in that?
Yeah.
And isn't it kind of sad that this looks as good as it does? And there's going to be goofy stuff later. Mm-hmm. But, like, all the wire work is still as solid as it was before. Like...
But, I mean, he seems to, like, they're still like showcasing Superman's powers and stuff. Like he did his freeze breath at the beginning, and then he just did his X-ray vision and stuff. Like it still feels like Superman, but only like half the time. When he's there, it feels like a Superman movie.
Right. Well, that's gonna get weird when they pair it up later. Because spoiler alert, I mean, like he's gonna have scenes with Richard Pryor.
Yeah. Wow, really?
I know I shouldn't have told you about that. You know what I'm really surprised by though? This being Lester.
Oh yeah.
We have so far he hasn't used any new weird ass powers. Oh, this is great. I've always loved this bit.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, he picks up a frozen lake.
How did he? Wait, how did they do that?
It looks really good.
And also, like,
no, that is
the
neat.
making the frozen lake looked really good too. Wow.
And this is a classic Superman thing. You know, like he would do stuff like this in the comics. The music here is really good. Like this scene's working.
This is a good scene. I like this.
But again, all of this is just here so that the crazy thing can happen to him, so we can have the weird, quirky stuff later.
Great. I love quirky. I don't know if that should have worked that well, but...
I don't know if it would have just turned into mist like it does.
Yeah. It's a good idea, though, from Superman.
So something happened. That extra was great. How many takes did they get of that? Did you see the look on his face? He's like, that's a miracle!
He's a miracle.
That was great.
He's a miracle, man.
Robert, $5 super chat. Cap, rank these superhero movies made or set in the 1980s. Superman 3, Supergirl, Howard the Duck, X-Men Apocalypse, and Wonder Woman 84. I may have to get back to you. That might take some time.
Okay, well, Howard the Duck is at the top.
We gotta watch the scene.
And X-Men Apocalypse is at the bottom. And then...
It might be. Yeah, you know what? I think I agree with that, actually.
I've never seen Supergirl and Wonder Woman 84.
And Wonder Woman 84 I had the worst watch of when we did DCEU Mania. We're in Smallville now.
Really bad. Oh, boy, it's Back to the Future. Look at that. Oh, it's Rollover Beethoven. Okay.
Beethoven?
Yeah, Beethoven. That's how he says it in that song.
Oh, that was on purpose. That misread was intentional.
Beethoven.
I think you're right that Howard the Duck goes at the top. And then of that list, Superman 3 is actually maybe next. And then it's probably 84 and then Wonder Woman 84 and then maybe Supergirl. Or did I say Supergirl already?
You said Superman 3.
Superman 3, yeah. And then X-Men Apocalypse is at the bottom because F that movie. Should that actually be at the bottom? I don't know. Look how young she is.
Wow.
There she is.
That's
There's another
crazy.
tool. Someday I'm going to be your mom. Isn't that weird?
This is weird. It really does feel like Back to the Future. Even though, like, it's Christopher Reeve.
And that movie hasn't been made yet?
Yeah.
It's
Even
the
though,
Enchantment Under the Sea dance.
Yeah. It's the rollover Beethoven, man.
Senior 6, $5 super chat. Thanks, man. How long until you're on Talkville? I won't be on Talkville. Thanks, though. Second, if you found some kryptonite, what would you power with it? I feel like anything you powered with it, you'd likely give someone superpowers, so it's kind of a bad idea. That stuff's volatile, man. It's a bad idea. You can have a level 3 situation no matter what you do.
Kryptonite tornado.
Oh God, that sounds like a really bad idea.
I
was gonna say like the heat in my house, like make it more even. But then you probably just give everyone crypto powers.
Yeah.
Like what would you? Airplanes? No, that sounds like a bad. It's not a good idea.
Your computer.
How is Clark always finding these assholes? Like Like this Brad guy, not that far away from the loser in the bar that he pushed across in Superman 2.
Yeah.
You remember that? RJ Godzilla put Supergirl at the bottom. I mean, I can see that too. Those are all really bad movies. I'm not going to be offended by any order you want to put them in, really. Disgusting Dom says, it's Biff, I mean Brad. Clark walks up. Excuse me, sir.
Dude, what?
Yeah, I was waiting for it. I was waiting. Yep, it is Back to the Future. Now we got Earth Angel. I don't know why I said it like that.
Are you kidding?
Warrior Angel. No, Earth Angel.
Earth Angel. Roll over, Earth Angel.
Hey, you. Get your damn hands off her.
Dude, they played like 30 seconds of Earth Angel for no reason.
Well, they got to dance to something.
And also, this is like 3 years before Back to the Future, isn't it?
Which means Back to the Future could have done that because of this movie.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But it is weird that it's in both of them, and they're both school dances. One's a reunion and one's an actual high school dance, but like you were already commenting on how it looks like that, and then Earth Angel shows up. I was waiting for that.
Oh man.
Jack Clyburn, honestly, X-Men Apocalypse is not that bad. It's a fine, serviceable comic book movie with good fights and fine acting. But it just makes me angry, though. It's probably objectively not as bad as it actually makes me angry. And I didn't feel that way about it until I spent time with it and did a lot of research and did a full analysis on it. So if I'd just seen it in the theater, I would not have the feelings I have. I mean, I was disappointed.
So is it like Rises?
These days I'm angry. It's a lot like that. Although, that's the better movie.
Rises, yeah.
By like a lot. They've got chemistry.
Yeah.
And I agree with Annette O'Toole when she says it's perplexing and completely bizarre and unfair that they didn't contrive a way for her to have a scene with him in Rosetta. In Smallville.
Yeah.
She's like, how do you do that? It hurt her feelings. She's like, how do you do that?
Yeah.
You know, like, she knows she's kind of stunt cast. She's like, part of the reason I'm in the show is because I've got a history with Superman.
Yeah.
And we were friends, and I did this movie. I did a Superman movie with him, and I've never got to see him since. Mm-hmm. And, yeah, I think she was, like, I've heard her interviewed on Talkville and other places about this. And I think she's always tried not to, like, come off entitled or something.
Yeah.
Was she a little? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Was she a little entitled? I think to that. I think maybe she was, especially because how hard is it? Like, cause she goes, all you did, and it's not even. It's easy to do. It actually makes more sense if she's there, because Clark goes, all the way to New York to see this random scientist man.
Yeah.
What are you reacting to?
He was playing Earth Angel on the piano.
It's hard to believe it's completely coincidence.
Yeah.
Okay, we're 28 minutes in, and here's our amazing, charismatic villain.
Okay. Yes.
That guy.
Yes, this guy.
MS Taskmaster! But yeah, so Clark's gonna go to New York City to meet random scientist man that knows about Krypton. The whole thing is shady as hell.
Yeah.
And his parents are like they're against it. He's gonna go. And Annette O'Toole's thing is, why don't his parents say we'd feel a lot better about it if one of us was with you?
Yeah.
And so she goes. And she's more sympathetic about it than Jonathan is, so Jonathan doesn't go. She goes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What? I don't want to watch this movie anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
What? What does that mean?
I think we're doing the same kind of comedy we did with Lex and his lackeys, but you don't have Gene Hackman.
Yeah.
And all these characters feel more cartoonish than those did.
Yeah.
Braden, but what you're forgetting is that it's a CW show. I'm not sure what that has to do with it. I mean, unless you're just saying that they didn't want to pay for another plane ticket. I mean, yeah, they do lots of counterintuitive stuff, but they also did tons of like really good and sometimes very clever stunt casting and stuff in that show. Anyway, I'll try not to talk about Smallville this whole time.
Yes.
But we're there right now.
Yeah, and that's bowling alley.
And this would be the first time. Well, I was going to say the first time you get a live action Smallville. That's not true because you get it in serials and stuff. But
no, this is cool though. Oof, that sucks.
I didn't remember that line. How would you like to be the only kid in town without a father? Clark, we watched him lose his dad in the first movie.
Yeah.
I thought that's what you were reacting to. Can we just get rid of this guy?
Can we, like, knock him into the pins?
Come on, Brad.
This Brad guy is gonna be like...
He's got this look on his face like this stupid kid.
Yeah.
Can't even bowl.
Yeah, oh god. I knew this is... Yep.
This guy is bulk and skull.
Yes, he is. Oh my god. What? Why does that exist?
Why did we do that? And then nobody thinks that's like supernatural and impossible? Like, all right. I hate that in superhero movies where just nobody questions it.
That's really stupid.
Like, in some ways, that's a classic scene. In other ways, it's really dumb. So we're 33 minutes in. We still don't know why we're dealing with this subplot with this guy.
Yeah.
We've not remotely begun to converge anything, and it feels like you're watching a different movie every time you come back to this.
Yeah.
In fact, the only thing that connects this to the rest of the plot is bad comedy.
Yes.
Or the rest of the piece, I should say. It feels like it's of that piece, I guess. And then here in a minute, we are going to converge at least with something else that we've seen already, but still not Superman. Robert, I feel bad for Richard Pryor. He just wanted to be in a Superman movie, and this is what he gets. Yeah, and like, you could have done anything else with him. Somebody was talking earlier about how there was a treatment with the Brainiac. You'll see sort of kind of how Brainiac could have been connected to this when we get into the third act. Mm-hmm. With all this computer stuff. Mm. RJ Godzilla, why isn't anyone else saying what the heck just happened? Is that kid Superman? Yeah, exactly. You're in a universe where, as far as anyone knows, there's exactly one supernatural element. So as soon as you see something that looks like it could be done with Superman's powers,
yeah,
you got to be going, is this kid Kryptonian? Is this kid Superman's kid? Are we in Superman Returns? Unfortunately, you know. Roboters, they actually do a teaser line of code with Brainiac, Captain. I didn't realize it. I never noticed that, if that's true. You'll have to point it out if I don't catch it, because I'm not sure what you're talking about. Is this reminding you of the end of Captain Invincible?
Yep.
A little bit with all the booze. Got this gag. You always gotta have that.
Yep.
See, it was funny because he spun around,
No,
and
but
then
it
the guy
doesn't
didn't
make
see
any
it.
sense because it made a noise. Why did it make a noise? And it's
That's
his
true.
freaking thing, so we would know what noise it makes.
Do you see the Shakespeare head in the background?
Yes.
They've got that. I don't actually know if it's a Shakespeare head, but it's a bust.
Confirmed it's in the same universe.
It's a bust. It's weird if that's not what's causing the thing to spin. Like, this set's not bad. I mean, you have a cool, posh bad guy lair.
Mm-hmm.
It is very James Bond.
Yeah, it is.
And this villain is kind of Bond villainy. And his henchmen really are.
Yeah. But, like, in a bad way.
Yeah. But you need somebody that's, like, menacing and or charismatic.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is not either of those
This
things.
scene is still going.
Yeah. And so you're just waiting around to find out what the stakes are going to be. But it's also taking us too long to just get to the premise with both of the main plots that are going to be happening. I mean, did we really get anything besides this guy is good at computers and he's kind of absent-minded and irresponsible from all those scenes we had with him before? You know, like, you could have just introduced him here. You didn't even really need to see much of him before this.
Yeah.
There's really no good reason this couldn't have been an hour, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
RJ Godzilla, this movie is goofy enough to be in the Adam West Batman universe. And Robert says, but Batman 66 was actually funny. Yeah, exactly.
Let's get one with the sombreros.
Why are we even back in Metropolis? What is the point of going back to Metropolis right now? Just to say Jimmy Olsen broke his leg and he's okay? Like,
Yeah.
what a wasted scene. This scene
Why?
is pointless, and then this scene is pointless.
Why are we going back to here?
That was only there to break up how extremely long the scene is.
Why?
Good God.
Small.
Wait, RJ Godzilla claims that the guy who played Non was also Jaws in the Bond movies. Is that true?
Oh.
I didn't think that was the same guy. Wasn't that funny?
What is going on with his music?
Because Clark hit him real hard with the door and he's Superman, so it hurt. Did you see that? Then he gave like a funny face because he's a comedy actor. What?
Clark was wearing something weird. I don't know what he was wearing, but
He was wearing something weird?
yeah, he was wearing a Superman cape.
Discussing topics. Yeah, I didn't think Nom was Jaws.
Rainbow.
Discussing topics actually, Cap, they cut out part of the scene. I'm not sure which scene he was talking about because that was a while back. You know what's about to happen? There's going to be like 3 tornadoes that show up, and then they're all going to go into one big tornado. And then instead of getting in a ditch, Lana's going to get back in that car. Or they're going to go under an overpass. That's
Great.
what happens when there's inclement weather in a Superman thing.
Why do people in Superman things suck at tornadoes? Like, isn't it That's all it is. It's just his jacket that has an S on it. I was like, what is he wearing?
So even in a movie where you already have Superman, we're still doing what will later be the like cute, clever Smallville TV thing of put something on Clark to remind you of the Superman costume.
Yeah.
We're actually doing that.
No, this is like 80s Smallville, and it's great.
This is the stuff you're liking.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All the stuff with Clark is great.
Except that Brad thing is irritating.
Yeah, well, he's not here right now, so.
Like, again, we got to give her some kind of plight.
Yeah.
And it works okay. Like, you want to say, well, just, like, stand up for yourself and don't date, like, horrible, clearly abusive guys. But, unfortunately, there aren't lots of people that settle like that. Men and women that go, well, I've always been here in this small town. I don't know where else to go. It's a small gene pool.
Gene.
And again, it helps that they have such good chemistry. Why couldn't we have come up with a way to make the main conflict happen in Smallville?
Yeah.
I know you haven't seen the rest of this movie, but like we're not gonna spend the whole movie in Smallville. It might have been cool if we'd done that.
Oh, we're not.
No.
Okay. Oh, that sucks. That would have been really cool. It would have been really cool to have like a Smallville type, or like a Superman fight in Smallville and stuff. Like,
well,
have a third act in
I think
Smallville.
maybe we actually do that, but like we do get out of it a lot. That's a choice. Did you see it?
No.
We did an effect for superhearing. I did not remember that.
Oh yeah, I thought that was just in the background.
No, that was an effect. Okay. I'm pretty sure where we did like black curve.
No, I was focusing on his face. I didn't.
We did animation coming out of his. Okay, we finally done that. I was waiting for it.
Weird. Okay.
So I was appreciating that Lester finally like showed Superman changing.
Yeah.
Or he would just like go behind something like in the car and then come back out and he's wearing his costume. But we did the stupid, inevitable, it happens on screen thing, and then you go, where did the clothes go? It looks like magic. Why do we do that? But in his defense, even Donner did that.
Yeah.
This is also kind of a classic kind of scene.
Yeah.
You gotta give the movie all the dramatic music.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The rest of the music sucks.
Like, how it's using all the Williams stuff is really
don't
good.
Like a lot of the score so far, but...
Well, you have to give him a little bit of a pass for, well, we're stuck with all this comedy. How do you score that?
Yeah.
I don't even remember who composed this. Because I'm pretty sure we didn't bring Williams back. But I haven't thought about this movie in a long time. I don't know. Now, I will say, I kind of wish we once again, because I always complain about this, I kind of wish we had Alana that just already knew he had powers. Because I was like that comic version a lot better, where that was the one person he can fight it in.
Yeah.
But it's funny looking back at it because it does make it feel a lot more like the Smallville TV show.
Yeah.
Kind of amusing. This movie was only made for $40 million.
Wow.
Ken Thorne did the music for this.
Well, I guess most of it was spent on that giant ice sheet.
Which looked shockingly good.
Oh, and the credits at the beginning. Don't forget those.
I'm not recognizing
the smile.
Any other movie he ever did. Like, I've not seen any of the rest of his repertoire. He did a version of Hunchback of Notre Dame from '82, so Robert will be familiar with that. but oh, he scored Help in '65.
Okay.
Which was, did you know, directed by Richard Lester.
Oh.
So he was Lester's main composer.
Weird. Okay.
Yeah. I didn't know Lester did Help. Help's one of the good Beatles movies.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Senior Sticks wants to know where I got my Smallville jacket. I just bought that locally on Marketplace. There's a guy that had it for a decent price. So I don't know where.
I thought you had that forever.
I don't know if that was just a mail order thing. I have had it a long time, but I bought it on Marketplace. I think I bought it maybe during COVID, right before.
What is that hat?
Well, it's supposed to be funny, Jason.
But why? Like, story-wise, why?
I don't know. Deanna Verse, allegedly Williams didn't return for 2 because he could not with Lester, but that is unconfirmed. Oh, for 2? You mean 3? And do you mean he couldn't work with Lester? Is that what you're trying to say? And yes, Robotos. I know she's married to Michael McKean. Anthony Hopkins, says Robert, was Quasimodo in that 80s Hunchback. I would watch it for that. That's fascinating. Aren't you just laughing your ass off every time he's on screen?
I mean, he's doing a good... Okay, that was funny.
Yeah, but you're not even laughing at him. You're just laughing at the fact that Colonel Sanders was in that shot. That's the only reason you're laughing.
I mean, it was a Colonel Sanders jump scare, so that was pretty funny. He's doing a good job, but it's not funny.
But it just... I'm looking at my watch.
Yeah.
And also...
I still don't know what he's doing.
And I don't know why there's all these advertisements for CBS. Why would you have those posters on the wall? One said, like they were just sports on the TV on the channel CBS. One was golf on CBS, and the other one is NBA on CBS.
Oh my god, I want to see him as Electro from Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. That's, in a weird way, kind of what this is like, except he's not going to have that kind of tragic background and then suddenly get superpowers or anything. And he doesn't really have like a real endearing character arc or anything. This is the worst adaptation of Hitman, by the way. I just want to throw that out there.
The continuous and then
he's got to sell it, man.
And then Colonel Sanders showed up again. I'm not gonna remember this movie tomorrow.
The music that's playing right now, I swear to God, is basically in Star Trek 4.
Where?
No, it's not. So yeah, it actually does remind me a little bit of some of the stuff in the hospital. But you know what that actually... Yeah. No. You know what that actually really is? It's TOS. It's that stuff, and it's in several other episodes because they reused music all the time in that show.
Yeah.
But it's Trouble with Tribbles. It's Cyrano Jones.
Yeah, that's what I was...
And like when Scotty gets drunk in episodes, they'll use that. And like when the... I think it might also be in Trouble with Tribbles when the Tribbles fall down on Kirk's head. Da 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 da. You get that that horn stuff. It's like, or that woodwind stuff. That's like do 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 do. And I didn't remember it taking this long before we finally pay off what's happened to Superman. A thing happened to him. You don't know about it yet, but something
Yeah.
happened to him.
It's taken a while. It's been like half an hour since that happened.
I know. And like that's the only reason
also-
that we had that scene.
And also, we're like almost halfway through the movie.
and so that we have like a big set piece, of
like
course.
nothing has happened.
And, like it's not poorly shot or anything.
No.
Like it's a competently made movie out of a boring as hell
No,
script.
the pacing is horrible.
It's horrible.
Who is this?
I've seen her in something. So the point is, this is a scam to like shave a few cents off of all of these paychecks so people won't notice that they're losing money, and then you accumulate all that together and then you get rich. And they're doing it through computers.
Reminds me of
And it's I don't know, it's such a quaint plot now because this kind of stuff, obviously you get these kinds of scams all the time online now. But this is supposed to be so cutting edge and modern. I know. How's that happening?
what?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
So because Gus can affect the traffic lights, it means that the characters
Not even
in the traffic light can punch each other.
Wait, huh? Wait, that's not even how that works. They're not screens.
Discussing topics, nothing has happened to Superman yet. The acid was the Deus Ex Machina for the ending cap. I thought he was affected by the green stuff at the beginning, and that's why his... I haven't watched this in a long time, so I guess I'm misremembering this. I don't know why you would have had... I guess you established that so you could use it later, but I also remembered him having personality problems through a lot more of the movie. I'm trying not to give too much away to Jayson. So forgive me, I was remembering the point of that wrong.
Also, doesn't he...
That was more bowling. Did you see that?
Doesn't he turn blonde? Or something? I don't
remember that. Crypto scam. Yes, exactly.
Crypto
But
scam.
not with kryptonite. Because,
Yes,
that's
crypto.
great. Discussing topics. The fake meteor rock comes later. Okay, but we like introduce. So is the idea that we introduced what will create that
bricks.
in the fire scene?
Also, what is going on? Oh no.
Well, weather. Weather is happening.
Is it a tornado?
Well, I think this would be more like a monsoon.
Where are we?
Well, oh, it is tornado. Okay.
Oh, it's
But, okay.
Colombia. Okay.
Okay, but can I just throw this out there?
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to say, right? We've spent a quarter of the movie in Smallville. We finally got a tornado, and it was in Colombia. What are we doing? No, seriously, what are we doing? I didn't remember that was a tornado. Robotters, this is why they blackmail Gus into the weather scam and eventually attack the Superman. Oh, that's what it is. Discussing topics, we introduce how he will defeat the computer in the fire scene. Oh, that's what it... Okay. I forgot that that these villains intentionally do to Superman what will happen to Superman.
Why do you guys know this movie?
Thank you for explaining this to me.
us.
But yeah, why do you care enough to know it? That's my question. Like I
Do I? Every time a drunk sober.
Sorry. Hopefully everybody can hear me. I have reviewed this and done probably commentaries on this. And a lot of it doesn't stick with me.
Coffee.
And that's all you need to know about the stakes of this movie.
I don't understand.
I mean, like, that's how you know you should be sleeping through the villain scenes.
Yeah.
You know, that's supposed to be funny. It's just lame.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, the oil.
Okay.
Okay. I don't care. And the thing is, I get it. Like, Lex had a real, like, underhanded, scammy sort of plot. And it turns into a real big, you know, we're gonna fire off the missiles, a bunch of people are gonna die. Like, the stakes get big at the end. That will sort of happen here also, except there was a bit of a menace to him. Even though he had comedy scenes and he had a lot of, like, funny dialogue and stuff. We all know what Superman does.
No! Why do you have to show Superman flying?
This kind of thing only works if Superman is entirely in the background. And
Yeah.
like, we're not seeing him.
Stop!
It's like, it's supposed to be from a regular person's perspective, but we've been spending time with Clark. Like, they've been splitting the movie.
No, but I don't want this all to be from his perspective, though.
I'm just saying narratively.
Yeah.
It's the only way this works.
Also, what is he wearing?
Well, it's supposed to be funny because it's pink. It's pink, so it's funny.
But now, like, this is exactly Amazing Spider-Man 2.
It really is. I didn't even have that thought. So, why does this feel like a Sesame Street sketch to me?
No, it's the entire movie feels like that. That first scene especially was like, this is just a comedy sketch.
I also want to know if this is a little bit of a Ragnarok situation as far as he's concerned, where they didn't give him a lot of dialogue and they said, go say funny things.
Yeah.
Because it watches like
Ghostbusters 2016 it.
the anniversary's dressed in pink. See, it's funny. It's hilarious. Discussing topics, these 4 movies were my introduction to Superman, so they have a special place for me. I mean, that's fair. I did not watch this as a kid.
No.
1, 2, and 4, but not 3.
Oh.
And I didn't have a complete, like, I saw it on TV here and there. I didn't have a complete watch of 3 until a year after high school.
Oh, wow.
So maybe 5 or 6 years before I did a rewind on it. Pardon me.
Krypton.
Well, thanks for this exposition, you know, in case you didn't bother to watch the first 2 movies and you were unfortunate enough to watch this. I mean, think of how few people that would be with how huge those movies were. These are the ifs, okay? Mm-hmm. You have to... This scene is for the people that have not watched Superman 1 or 2 and have not left the theater by this point.
Yeah.
How many of those are there? No, that's not fair. This was well enough reviewed at the time, which is weird. Like, even Siskel and Ebert didn't hate it. Yeah.
Weird.
And I think they were too nice to it. And I think they kind of, at least Ebert, I can't remember what Siskel's review was, but I remember Ebert being like, you know, Pryor kind of takes over too much and it's not to the same standards as the first 2, but I think he still gave it a thumbs up. But also, keep in mind where the expectations were and how few superhero movies we had. And so the fact that the effects still look good and you still have some, like, exciting Superman saving people scenes, probably enough to save it for a lot of people.
Yeah.
On one viewing. But it's like the least rewatchable thing you've ever seen.
That was not funny at all.
I was wondering why you weren't laughing.
Because it wasn't fun. I said that.
Oh, good. I'm glad you explained that.
Whoa. That's a good shot.
And, like, the villain from the beginning easily could have just been... Well, it could have been kind of Tron-like, right? Like, it could have been either Brainiac or something like Brainiac, where there's a malicious computer program or virus or something that you keep seeing on these screens that's doing machinations, and it could start with like a villain that creates that, and then that goes haywire and takes over.
Okay, so you know me.
Or he could have accidentally made it.
You know me. I want him to be like Electro from TESM 2.
Okay.
But he's Parasite.
See, okay, what I thought you were going to say, and I know this predates what I'm about to mention.
Yeah.
But couldn't he be... and it's interesting that they're both black men, but couldn't he be... what is it, Dyson?
Yeah.
The guy who accidentally creates the Terminator?
Yeah.
You know, Skynet? Like, do that. I mean, I realize they couldn't be influenced by that, but there's no reason they couldn't have thought of that still. And, like, they sort of do, but I'm just saying, you don't need this crappy villain. You don't need the, like, skimming sense off the top plot and the weather plot and...
No. One, I don't even think you need the main bad guy. I think
you don't need him at all.
The bad guy.
You make him the accidental bad guy, though.
Yeah.
You have the real bad guy is the computer thing he creates. Like it's Ultron.
Sure.
You just do Ultron, but he creates him on accident.
Sure. But I can also see him as Parasite.
I'm not sure how those two things go together.
Well,
yeah, explain Parasite. I'm not getting that.
What
does that have to do with this computer plot?
It wouldn't be anything like the plot.
Oh, okay.
But
just, like, if you completely rewrite this, you could just make it a villain I like.
No,
is basically what Jayson is saying.
I'm just thinking, like, actor-wise.
Okay.
I think he could do something really interesting with that.
And you're saying that just based on Electro?
Yeah. But don't do Electro. Or, do something better than Electro, because that plot sucks.
Braden, it's like No Way Home levels of bad to rewatch. Well, the difference is I liked that movie the first time I saw it well enough.
What? No Way Home?
No Way Home.
Yeah.
This I was just bored with, more or less all the way through. Robert, the plot is pretty nonsensical, which isn't always a bad thing, but the worst thing about this movie is how much it fails as a comedy. Yeah, because clearly it's supposed to be funny all the way through. I mean, it's going to have its dramatic moments. We've already had some of that in Smallville. But it's telling that the only scenes that kind of work are the dramatic scenes.
Yeah.
Name a comedy where nothing is funny, but there are scenes that work that are not funny. I mean, I'm sure there are some things, but there's not a lot of stuff like that. Wait, Superman just going to sit there and open gifts?
Superman award ceremony?
Yeah.
Just for Superman?
Superman, we'd like to give you these gifts for stopping that tornado in Colombia.
Oh, it's the key to the city.
Well, you knew that was going to happen. Robotters, remember, Cap, this movie is still coming off the cusp of Silver Age Superman. We barely got Bronze Age Superman, and modern does not hit till Burn. I mean, yeah, that's true.
So,
which is why I'm not obviously expecting things like LexCorp and stuff like that. I'm not sure what I might have said that makes it sound like I'm wanting expecting a more modern thing with this. I'm just saying that, like, regardless of anything you might adapt from comics, if you just want to do an evil computer plot, it would be very easy to do that more menacingly in this. Even if you wanted this to kind of be a comedy, I think you could still have a scary enough bad guy.
Well, the thing is, if you're doing a comedy like this, you make it something comic book. Like, you don't make up someone.
You go to the silly things that are in comics. Yeah. That's what Batman did.
You do freaking Mixoplex, like, or something, like.
What if Pryor was Mixoplex?
Yeah, something like that.
They're like, we really want Richard Pryor in a Superman movie.
Yeah.
He's got to be funny the whole time. And look at just the performance he's giving. Mm-hmm. I've never had that thought, I don't think. That could have worked.
Yeah.
He could have just been, that'd be all right.
Or Toyman.
That's a good pick for Toyman, too.
Yeah.
There's actually a few, like, I was gonna say sillier Superman villain. Toyman later is not silly, but he kind of is earlier. Yeah.
Yeah.
What an excellent point. I like him for either of those characters.
Yeah.
In this point of time, Roboter's prankster. Yeah, is that exclusively a Superman villain? Like I don't know that they would have gone to that. Okay, great. Toyman would have been great in a comedy. Sure. But like he's putting on a voice here and pretending to be a soldier. Like you could see him doing all these different characters as Mixopleg.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Where he shows up and he's we're gonna give you not kryptonite. I forgot this is where this happens. Okay. So I feel like it should have been what I thought it was in the first place. Which is he goes and stops that fire and then gets hit with something that messes up his personality. He should have taken one look at that and been like, that looks like... Well, I mean, I guess he is doing that, but he should be like, get that away from me, it's kryptonite. And people know about kryptonite.
Yeah.
And he knows about kryptonite, so why would he think that Superman would even take that? Like, yeah, he's not immediately being affected by it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Everything about that's kind of awkward, yeah? But yeah, just have him show up in a bunch of different disguises.
Yeah.
I think I like Toyman as a better idea.
Mm-hmm.
If you made this in the late 80s, early 90s, or if you made a Superman movie with Toyman in the late 80s, early 90s, you know who the first person they would have tried to get? Robin Williams.
Yeah.
All day long.
Yeah.
Remember Toys?
Robin Williams would work as Toyman. Toys is an incredible movie.
It's a bizarre movie.
One of my favorites. No, I'm kidding. I hate that.
It's unwatchable.
Yeah.
Talk about pacing problems. That movie's probably paced as bad or worse than this, actually.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I showed you that. I feel bad about that. Shouldn't have done that.
And, like...
They're just great together.
Yeah.
They're almost as good as he is with Kidder, and they have a completely different dynamic.
Yeah.
Sorry, what were you going to say?
And, like, I already hate Jumanji.
You don't like Jumanji?
No.
I didn't know that. Your mom likes that
Jumanji.
movie. She's got a lot of nostalgia for that. Senior Sticks, could 60s Batman beat this Lex Luthor? Yes, by virtue of the fact that he's the main character and he always wins. Yes. And he's got the atomic pile, okay? Like, Lex had, atomic missiles, but he's got the atomic pile.
Yeah.
Okay?
What about General Zod?
Could 60s Batman beat General Zod?
Yeah.
Well, he's got the atomic pile, and no. Which is why you just wouldn't have him in a 60s Batman story. See, the difference is Lex Luthor doesn't have powers and could have been a 60s Batman villain. Zod could not be because he has powers.
What about 89 Joker?
I mean, he could beat 66 Joker.
Right. 66 Joker is pretty dumb.
I think I'm going to go this far. I think 66 Batman solves the mystery of Smilex.
Yeah.
Faster than the 89 one does.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
I think I agree.
Love that Joker.
Because he gets all of the riddles right away. Get him out of there.
Okay, great. Does Cap only show Jayson bad movies? No, but they tend to come up when you're doing something like this. I did not remember Toys being that bad, and I was curious to rewatch it because I had seen it when I was a kid, and we watched it as a family. What, 4 or 5 years ago?
Yeah, 4 or 5 years ago. Hey, Joe.
Hey, Joe, what you doing with that kryptonite in your hand? Oh, here we go. How is this happening halfway through the movie? It feels like this is the premise. And like, it's either the premise or this is the third act. They can't decide.
What are we doing?
Oh, just wait.
Like, why are we cutting to random countries?
Oh no, you'll see. You'll see why. Because we always like to globetrot in the Superman movies.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
now we have an evil
Yes.
Superman.
Yes. This is the best Superman movie.
This Superman likes to do vandalism.
Why?
Because he's a jerk Superman, so he's just going to go around ruining things. This was the one bit I was excited
Oh my
for you to
God,
see.
this
Well,
is the best.
one of two bits.
This is the best Superman movie ever
He
made.
straightened the Leaning Tower.
This
of
is
Pisa.
better than James Gunn's Superman. Yes!
Now, one thing I will say, that Time magazine cover is great. It's got
Yeah.
the question mark on the crest. One thing, Jason, I'll say about the straightening Pisa thing is that is goofy and ridiculous. But here's yet another villain that they could have just straight up done. If he's Bizarro, that's a great bit.
Yeah.
Bizarro does that kind of stuff, right? Like, he flies around looking for problems to solve, and Superman knows when somebody's actually in danger or if something is actually a problem. Bizarro would fly over the Leaning Tower of Pisa and go, "That's gonna fall on someone!
Yeah.
Me am no safe Tower of Pisa!" And then he'd push it up and he'd fix it.
Yeah.
This was a missed opportunity. I really expected that marching band to be playing the Williams theme. Wouldn't that have been great?
That would have
This
been great.
movie's not too goofy for that. And so that marching band is ba 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 ba. So now we're just going to be into like a montage of gags where Superman F's up things. And the thing is, if this was the comedy of the whole movie, as like silly as that is, it wouldn't be boring.
Can you explain to me why he's like pissed off?
Because he got hit with that kryptonite.
Okay.
So that's manufactured kryptonite that affects him basically like red kryptonite.
Okay.
So we have
I
a
see.
lot of like comic adjacent things happening that are not actually comic book. So I think the joke is supposed to be it's turning him into the closest to evil he can be, which is just irresponsible and like an immature teenager.
Yeah.
Like he's just rebellious teenager that like wants to get drunk all the time
Yeah.
right now. We'll see that too, by the way.
Amazing. Yes. Love to see
that's also gonna happen. But okay, we're an hour and 15 minutes in.
Yes.
Shouldn't that have happened in the first half hour?
Yes.
And so think about all the adjacent things we have. Red Kryptonite Superman. Or any mind-altering kryptonite thing that happens to Superman, right? Brainiac. Pryor as a comedic villain who could have played any number of comedic actual villains.
Yeah.
Like you said.
Like Toyman or
Toyman or Mixaplex.
Mixaplex.
Could be either of them. You can think of all the different ways that this could have been, you know, finally comic book Superman brought to screen a lot more than the first two were. And it's a lot less that way.
Yeah.
Robert Cap delights in the torment of his firstborn son. It's hard to watch. Okay, great. Jerk Superman is pretty great. Only good part of this movie. And Robert says, definitely the highlight, but not worth sitting through the rest of the movie. Yeah, it's true. We'll see if Jayson finds the second half more enjoyable than the first half. That's Wizard's chess.
What is going on with that chessboard?
I don't know. They do these giant pieces.
Yeah, but they have lightning bolts on them.
You notice that, like Lex Luthor, he's got a map, but he has a fancy map like he's in the war room of the White House or something. Whereas
they look
Lex's
like
map
candles.
was on the floor. Sorry, what?
They look like candles. These chess pieces.
What's gonna happen, chess piece face?
What do you want?
Okay, great. Was Bizarro a character in comics yet? Yeah, I think Bizarro goes. No, he definitely was. I think he might go back all the way to at least the 50s, but like Bizarro is in I can do this just with extra media cuz Bizarro was in Super Friends. But I'll see how far he goes back. Most major Superman villains that you've heard of that aren't like obviously 90s things like Doomsday or whatever, go back to Golden Age. A lot of them do. You hear things like Silver Banshee and stuff that are later, but yeah, 58 first appeared in Superboy 68. And if you think about it, that's such a Golden Age idea.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't know that Bizarro would have been created this close to Crisis on Infinite Earths and starts with Square Bizarro World.
Yeah.
Like, that's such a 50s idea.
Yeah.
Robert, it would have been great if Jerk Superman is in this just got to be Bizarro. That's what I was saying. Exactly. Robotters, however, Nuclear Man is way more of a Bizarro when we get to 4. And weirdly, is Bizarro more by the way we do it more often now, because he was a clone of Superman. And that, I don't think, was necessarily comic book. Like, I don't know if they were thinking Bizarro when they did that. And I don't know if we have Clone Bizarro by that point. Somebody will have to tell me that, because that movie comes out in 87, I think. And I don't know that we had even gotten to Bizarro post-Crisis yet. So I don't know if post-Crisis Bizarro is a clone. I'm going to assume he is. But I don't know if I've ever gotten to that in Burns Run. I don't know where it happens, if it does, so...
We're supposed to go to Metropolis, so we're going to Metropolis.
Braden Bizarro starts as a clone, as I recall correctly. Even in 58,
oh my God.
we don't start with
No.
Bizarro World. Robotters Clone Bizarro was not done until TAS. That makes sense to me. I wasn't sure though if it happened any earlier than that. Discussing topics. This captain is the president in Superman 4. That's hilarious.
No.
He doesn't save people anymore. He just came up here because she's hot and she's on the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah. Statue of Liberty. Woo woo.
So did we actually put him in a darker suit?
Yeah.
Or are we just lighting it like that? It looks darker. Like they went with a dark red and a dark blue.
Why do we have to do Statue of Liberty?
Well, I mean, it's in the other movies.
Yeah.
Like, we know this Metropolis has a Statue of Liberty.
But it's in so many superhero movies.
Oh, no, I know. Okay. You gotta give him this. That's pretty great.
Yeah.
So this music is the Zod music. And he's evil now. And so he's coming over to this ship. And you're getting the bongo stuff
Yeah.
from 2. That's pretty good. And we somehow made it actually sound kind of creepier. Did we speed that footage up?
I don't know.
That guy answering the phone, it looked like we sped the footage up. I don't know why we did that, if I'm right. Yeah, and that dun 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 dun, that's the Zod stuff.
I don't do that anymore.
This should have just been the movie, Jason.
Yes.
I mean, the problem, of course, is if this is most of the movie, what's the... You would need someone to come in and fight him.
Yeah.
You know, or somehow Lois saves the day. Like, I don't know what
That's
exactly
why
you
you do Bizarro.
Yeah, of course,
Make
because
this
then...
Bizarro, because
yeah.
then Superman can fight him. Whoa.
You know how you could have done Bizarro in this universe?
Mm.
This is kind of a crazy idea. But do you remember in Lester Superman 2 where he goes into that machine to lose his powers? And we have that weird moment where it looks like there's two of them.
Yeah.
What if we literalized that? Mm-hmm. And somehow we like there's a malfunction with that equipment and they both get powers. Mm-hmm. And it somehow splits his personality. Yeah. That'd be a way to do it.
Yeah. Like Faces.
Yes, but at all, you know. Why is Faces the thing you brought up? He's talking about a Voyager episode. Why is that what you brought up?
I don't know. That's the first thing that comes to mind.
Enemy Within would be the first major Star Trek show that did
Faces.
that. Faces. That's a good episode.
It's probably one of the better season 1 episodes.
It absolutely is.
I mean, there aren't that many.
It's so weird you brought that up because Red Letter Media today put up their Voyager season 1 overview and talked about that as one of the better episodes of the season. And I'm just shocked you just referenced it. It made me think maybe you watched that today because I watched that today.
I didn't.
Okay. Braden, this whole movie should have been Superman dealing with Bizarro.
Somebody's beating up my husband.
The only other way you could have done it is have it actually be Superman, but then you bring Supergirl in. Mm-hmm. That'd be the only other way to do it.
Yeah.
And then that's how you introduce her.
Yeah. Is Supergirl after this movie or before this movie?
I knew you were going to ask me that. I want to say it's after this.
Brown.
Some of the soundtrack is too good for this movie, by the way.
That stuff was kind of Bond.
No, it's after. It's 84, which I knew, but I forgot. So that's the year I was born. That's the year after this. So imagine you're making that movie, and the audience is watching this going, well, who's going to take Superman down? Mm-hmm. You introduce Supergirl in the third act.
Yeah.
And then you spin her off.
Yeah.
It's right there. It's right there!
Why are you still here? Stop.
Everyone hates you.
Why are you...
Wait a minute. Is Lana Lang the only character in this movie that has a real character arc?
I think so.
I think that might be true. Richard Pryor's got to have sort of a forced one, if memory serves.
Whoa. How far away is Metropolis?
What did she say? I missed it.
She said, what flights do you have to Metropolis? From Smallville to Metropolis.
Yeah, what's your point?
Yeah, do you just fly across the state? Like, is that a thing?
What do you mean across the state?
Well, because they're both in the same... Right?
No, only in the stupid TV show. So, Smallville, the show, is the first place where they're anything like close to each other.
Okay.
The whole point is this always drove me insane.
Yeah.
The whole point in the comics of Superman being from Smallville is that it's so far away and so different from Metropolis.
Yeah.
So it would be, think about it, Smallville is in Kansas, which is in the center of the state.
Yeah.
I know because I live here. On the Metropolis is New York.
Okay.
You notice in this, it has the Statue of Liberty?
Right.
They should be very far away. It would be a 20-hour drive. That's why she has to get on a plane.
Sure. Okay.
I'm not giving you crap for not knowing that. I'm blaming that show for the fact that you thought that.
Yeah.
Because if that show did not exist, you would not think that.
Right.
Senior Sticks, $2 super chat. Can you explain Superman throwing his S in two? No, no one can explain that. In a weird way, there's nothing as goofy as far as his powers and Kryptonian stuff goes in this movie. Well, he doesn't do that anymore. This kid wants to make Superman great again. Okay, we get it. We really get it. Reeves is playing all this stuff great.
Can you read
by
my
the way.
mind?
That was a weird cut.
Crazy cut.
That was very bizarre. Okay, this is the scene that everyone remembers and likes from this movie. That is so far above most everything else in this movie, it's a shock it's even here. Now, I can't completely explain what is happening in this scene. And whether everything you're looking at is just kind of internal. Look at his face. Look how completely different he looks right now.
Yeah.
He is acting his ass off in this boring as hell movie.
Yeah.
Jayson just accepts this. And see, if you just made it Bizarro in the first place, you wouldn't have to be so ambiguous and weird about this. What are you gonna say?
Well, also I like this a lot because you've basically been with Clark the entire time.
Yes. And you're right, like that makes it cool that it's not like a good Superman and an evil Superman. It's the Superman side that's been corrupted. Clark Kent is still there.
Yeah.
I don't know how, and I don't know how this happens, and I don't know if this is all in his mind.
I think this is in his mind.
Well, the problem is that they're going to physically break and move objects. That's what makes it confusing. He's just flying around beating the crap out of nothing.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, this entire place could be in his mind, though.
No. They're there because there were people that ran off when he landed. Like,
yeah, and now he's in his mind. Like, once they left, then...
I don't know. Yeah, his acting job is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, and we've never seen him do anything like this. And so, like, we're finally getting to see Reeves' range.
Yeah. Which was already really good between Clark and Superman.
You get that Krypton music again.
Mm-hmm.
When he's being hit like that. That's the Kryptonian side. And that's the music we're getting when we introduce Zod and his cronies at the beginning of Superman 2. So once again, we're going back to Zod.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't remember how much of that music we were using here.
No, this stuff is actually shockingly cool.
That's what I'm saying. Everything about how this scene is shot is great. How's this in the same movie?
Yeah. There are a couple shots that are like...
Can you imagine if the trailer for this movie was just the first half of the scene?
Yeah.
And then you go see the movie because this is amazing, and then you go, well, now hold on a minute. How is that in the same scene as the Leaning Tower of Pisa bit? In the same movie.
Oh no, that's what makes this movie over the top for me. Like,
and this is like,
yes.
it's so chilling and messed up. And they drop the soundtrack completely out. I always really appreciate, and this is the stuff I remember from when I was a kid. Like, I didn't watch this whole movie. I remember this scene.
Yeah. Do you remember Leaning Tower of Pisa?
Yeah, I think I saw that too. Honestly, though, I didn't remember this scene being even as good as it is.
Yeah.
Like, it's really good. This is one of the best Superman short films ever made. You just take this out of the movie. This is all you get. Who cares how it happens?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
So cool. You just bust right through the tires.
Yes.
That was a little cartoony. But, like, no missed opportunities with this location.
Yeah.
They're using all the stuff you'd want them to use. And this is like cartoon storyboarding in the right way. Mm-hmm. In a more like dramatic and
Yeah.
I also didn't remember the scene being quite this long.
Yes, this shot's really good.
But a suspenseful way is what I was going to say. Robert the Junkyard fight makes absolutely no sense, but at least it's cool. Yeah, no, it doesn't. But
Whoa. Also, like, for 82, the doubling's really good.
Yeah. No, it's really good. Have they done any compositing, did you notice?
Yeah, some.
Like, I know there's over-the-shoulder stuff, but...
I think there's some. Yep, you gotta do the breaking of the glasses.
You killed Captain Clown!
Dude, now I want a Superman movie, like The Wall. Like Pink Floyd's The Wall
sure.
movie.
Yeah. This is surreal like that.
Yeah.
Like, what is happening? Is it all
But, like,
just,
you don't even
is it all
care
just
'cause
symbolic?
it's really...
Well, and you know what it means thematically.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
It's important that his glasses are off now.
Yeah.
And so I think that's supposed to suggest that he was never there, but he must have been hallucinating and thought all this was happening because there's a big hole behind him.
Right.
So he definitely busted some stuff up. And then the end of that scene, everything about this is great.
Yep.
And then he flies off very similarly to the way to the way he does in the Fortress.
Yeah.
In the first movie when he first puts the costume on.
You're right. Uh-huh.
Where he's had to, like, learn and train in the Fortress with Jor-El. Then he flies off and now, like, he's fully Superman. And he just had to do that again.
Mm-hmm.
Through losing his evil self. Now, I don't know what it means for the kryptonite. Like, is it just that it wore off and he had to go through all of that? Or did he actually, like, pushed through it and it was some kind of, like, internal thing where he could be, like, mind over matter?
Mm-hmm.
Discussing topics, the best shirt rip. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Thanks. I don't really understand. You caused this problem in the first place, but Thanks. You know what else he's gonna go fix?
He's got to fix the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Yeah, you think he's gonna do it?
He's gonna lean it the other way.
And they smash it again.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you can't turn it that way.
No, he rotates it. Like he goes like.
Okay, so did you see that shot of Superman on the TV?
Yeah.
It was just a publicity photo?
Yeah.
I kind of like that she said you finally showed your true colors because he was wearing a darker suit before.
Yeah. Lorelai, let's
live together. That's how that goes, yeah. R.J. Gonzalez's Death and Return of Superman all in one scene.
Yes.
Roboto's got to be like smoking the tar went through his system. I guess I like the idea that it's not just a like thematic encapsulation of that, but is actually something he has to do, you know? This is very 60s Batman.
Yeah.
That's like the Penguin rockets.
Yeah.
I'll still never understand what Catwoman was doing in that movie. When they're on the rocket, she's like, like, why are you doing that?
I know, it's so weird.
And why are you doing that when you have a person with you that doesn't know your identity and you think you're and is supposed to think that you're kidnapped?
Mm-hmm.
But you're making cat sounds while you're flying, pretending to be kidnapped? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Anyway, look at that shot.
So why are they?
Come on. That's awesome.
So why were they in hot air balloons?
Because Lex was in a hot air balloon last movie.
Okay.
Because they have to get to not Brainiac. Oh, and also they just flew to a cave. Like he went to the Fortress of Solitude in 2. See, it's like poetry. It rhymes.
A jukebox?
No, it's the Ultimate Computer. No, that's a Star Trek episode.
Oh, that
he
looks
found
like-
the atomic pile.
It looks like Doctor Who.
It actually kind of does look like that, but also looks like the atomic pile. If it was like
It looks like something else
in the
too, but I'm not
center.
placing it.
Like
Who needs Gus?
Is it like a Star Trek thing, or is it a different thing?
I don't know.
Because it doesn't look like the actual Ultimate Computer.
No, it doesn't.
Trivia question: what is the actual name of the Ultimate Computer?
Oh man, I can't remember.
Do you know it?
No,
Who created the Ultimate Computer?
I don't remember.
You
I haven't
remember
seen
that?
that episode of Friends.
Oh, okay, so the M5 computer,
Okay, yeah.
the M5,
Yeah.
and it's Richard Daystrom.
Oh, okay. I should have been able to give you that. But...
Later, you get the Daystrom Institute.
Yeah. Okay.
So you know what that is.
Yes.
Did you hear that sound?
Yep.
Did you hear that sound?
Yep.
Do you know what that sound is? Do you know where
I've
where
heard
else
it.
that's used?
Nope.
Are you ready? I'm going to blow your mind.
Yep.
I forgot they used it there. And it's used in a lot of things, but the thing
Yeah.
I've heard it the most often, of course, is that is the sound of the joy buzzer that kills I'm glad you're dead, man.
Yeah.
In Batman 89. Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
There's so much 60s Batman stuff happening
Yeah.
here.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's very 60s Batman.
Yeah. Roboters, I swear this movie inspired Byrne to be like, that sucked. This is how I would do it. Maybe so. I mean, this is just before his run. It's actually really interesting that we get a whole Superman trilogy before we full on reboot it.
Yeah. Yes.
Now they're playing a video game to shoot down Superman.
It's the best Superman video game. It's the only good one.
It's not hard. I actually think the arcade game is pretty decent.
No, actually, this doesn't even look bad. Like, this looks better than most Superman video games.
Okay, except, are you shooting at Superman, or are you Superman avoiding the things? That does not look great. I'm sorry.
You're shooting at Superman, I think.
But I have to tell you, most of the effect shots in this look really good.
Yes! Whoa!
He's coming
That's
at you.
Cool. Wait, how do they do that? Is it literally just an animation?
I'm sure. But it's cool because it's pixel art.
Yeah.
Doesn't that plane looks cool? I mean, this movie is more disappointing because it's got cool stuff in it.
Yeah, definitely. Like, half of it is really good.
That's awesome. Like, he kicks
it. No, the half of...
What the hell is going on?
The back half of this is really good.
See, this is funny because Richard Pryor is on a horse now, and he doesn't know how to ride a horse. The only thing that would make it funnier is if he was wearing a pink blanket.
It's fine, though, because he's not getting much screen time. So
Exactly. Oh, they're almost out of rockets. They just got a game over?
They suck at that.
They're really bad at that Kill Superman game they invented.
I gotta make that. Wow! What was that shot?
I missed it.
He was like... It was more of him flipping, but it was to the side and it looked awful.
Sorry, I'm getting tired. I had to close my eyes for a second. I missed that.
It's a horse.
I think it's a donkey, actually, now that we're looking at it. Get it? Because it's a donkey. I'm sure somebody has done the Batman and Robin thing with this, where they've, like, cut it down, like, cut all the really bad comedy out of it, and made, like, a really short version of it.
Yeah.
But I think you could do that with this and make it an actual regular movie length. Like, you know Batman and Robin, and you're stuck with, like, a 45, 50-minute movie?
Yeah.
And I've seen that edit that
really?
a fan did. Yeah.
Is it alright?
I mean, it's better, but it just doesn't work because it's too short.
Yeah.
The problem, there's not enough to trim out of it. Is this like Smallville where he's lost his memory? Although we're playing it as an identity thing, so
yeah,
like,
no, he
that's
still
better.
knows it. Yes! That's cool!
No, well, but he'd be lying if he remembered her from that and said, I don't know you. So that suggests that it actually did affect his memory.
No. He's saying, like, I don't know you, like...
Like that.
Like, my identity, like, I was a different person.
Okay. It's also really odd that you don't get... I didn't remember this. You don't get any screen time with them until the last 50 minutes.
Yeah.
It is literally 2 movies up until now.
Whoa!
And also, you don't need any scenes with that villain until, like, almost right now. Because he's such a nothing villain.
I actually can't watch this.
Oh, Jason's got a thing with balloons?
It's that kind of thing. Why is it...
Is that sound actually really bothering you?
Yeah, it is.
Well, what happened? Hold on.
There you go.
Okay, hopefully everybody can hear and see us. Okay, our machine just froze up for a second. Just full on froze up. I'm actually shocked that we're still going. I thought it was gonna shut the stream down. You're hurting Jayson. He does not like that. Somebody tell us what you were seeing for the 15-20 seconds that our machine froze up. Or were we just sitting here? Robert Cap was frozen today. Oh, it did freeze. Okay. Well, sorry if that messes up anybody's sync, but at least you've got the clock still there. Now he's realizing he joined up with the wrong people, Jayson.
Yeah.
Like, obviously. Okay,
Yep.
he should be dead. Clark on green kryptonite. I wonder how much stuff from Counting Crypto Freaks we actually could count in this movie.
Yeah, you should do a like a 12-hour stream with Superman movies.
Nah, I'm good. We already did this, and we're gonna have to do this for the commentary project at some point.
Yeah, that's true.
We still haven't done it, and I don't know that I'm gonna have much to add. This is a hard movie to sit through. It's not a hard movie to talk through.
No.
This is one of those movies where this is the way to watch it. I had that with Starts with the Motion Picture, which is obviously a way better movie than this.
Mm-hmm.
But I used to be really bored watching it, and if you talk about what's interesting about it while you watch it, you realize there's really good stuff in it.
Sorry, which Star Trek movie?
Motion Picture.
Motion Picture. Okay, yeah. I only saw that once, and I had a really good viewing of it.
Did you see it with us in the theater?
No, I did not.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. I only saw 2
what?
and 4.
He was biting his thumb. Did you see
Yeah,
it?
it's because he swallowed the chip thing that does the
Oh, thanks for explaining the plot.
Yeah, and so he's trying to get it out of his mouth. But
And see, we got the obligatory hench woman who's glad that Superman's not dead. You see.
yeah. I'm glad you did.
No, glad you're not dead.
Well, I'm glad you're...
Oh. But yeah, it's like Miss Tessmacher.
Yeah.
With like the big chain thing that had the kryptonite on it. Have you ever seen Superman?
Not in a while. I gotta rewatch the first movie because I don't remember it super well.
Okay, so I want to brace you
Yeah.
for how friggin' weird this is about to get.
Okay. That was cool.
Well, now we got stakes.
Yeah, I liked the way they did that was really cool. With the windows going out.
Did they have time to publish that paper? Did they have time
I
for
didn't
it to
see it.
It says Superman Super again. They're in Smallville. Well, no, they're in. She just went to Metropolis.
She's in Metropolis. I think she has enough. Yeah, I think they had enough time to do that.
RJ Godzilla, imagine if Webster succeeded at killing Superman. What would Lex have done after someone else beat Superman before him? No, imagine how lame that would be. That's the villain that took him out. Good job, Gus. Well, that also reminds me of Batman 89. Remember that guy in the plant?
Mm-hmm.
That Batman puts like his line on and then makes dangle. And he's like, oh, put me down!
Mm-hmm.
You remember that guy? It's weird how Superman is being put more through his paces than he does in the first two movies, arguably.
Mm-hmm.
In the most boring Superman movie. Well, until Returns. I actually think Returns might be more boring than this. Like, overall.
And I gotta rewatch Man of Steel because it's been a while.
Although maybe Superman losing his powers for the first time and having to walk all the way through the Arctic is worse. Yeah, this is happening.
Holy crap.
Yeah. So now you have like
Borg Queen.
Weird sort of Brainiac chick. Look what's happening. What is that?
What is that?
Is it Brainiac? Is it Metallo?
Yeah.
It's kind of Metallo.
Get her.
This is Lester, so you have to have telekinesis beams.
Yeah.
Because he loves his telekinesis beams. And then the question is, can Superman do it? Because Zod could do it, but I don't think Superman ever does it. And then you could argue, well, maybe somehow only evil Kryptonians can do it. And then, why didn't evil Superman do it?
Yeah. This is insane.
It's absolutely nuts. It's almost like they're trying to reward you for sitting through all the really boring crap.
Whoa.
But
that was a cool shot.
Just like
of
half
America.
Half the United States in shadow. Oh yeah, now that guy wants Superman's help.
That's a thing he can do.
Wait, what did he do? I was reading a comment.
He,
Did he telekinesis beam?
No, he took the beam and he launched it
he
back.
deflected it?
Yeah.
Robert Cherryman, 49 Super Chat. Thanks a lot for the support. Is Superman responsible for his actions? He's not evil. He just doesn't have inhibitions. Also, he remembers his actions. Yeah, well, I mean, it's just like any Smallville You're Not Yourself episode. He's not really responsible for what he does because he's on a mind-altering substance.
Yes.
So no, I know he's not technically evil, but the point I made with the telekinesis beam, and I'm being somewhat cheeky with that, because it's just consistently the only people that have done it are bad people. But Superman is altered to not care about helping people, and then when he's fighting the Clark side, he's actively being as horrible as possible, even though that's probably all internal. But the movie is treating him like an evil Kryptonian, whatever is creating it, because of the Zod score. So the fact that it's going, he's like Zod now, the bongo drum, and all that, da-da-da-da, means there should have maybe been a place where he was using telekinesis beams.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
This is taking a while to explode.
Well,
she deserved
at least
that.
she didn't fall into the atomic pile.
Oh, is she dead?
We'll probably cut back to her. She's probably fine. We'll probably do some stupid scene in a hospital where she's got a cast on her leg and she's talking to...
No, she's taking pictures.
And she's talking to someone with like a lottery balls or something. Daniverse, lots of destruction. That's what I'm saying. It's like they're trying to reward us for sitting through all the boring crap. RG Godzilla, couldn't Superman have just used his heat vision to activate the acid? Did he really need to let the computer heat it? That's a good point. This is an impressive set.
Yeah.
One thing we can't say, I think, is that Lester is a bad director.
Yeah. No, it's honestly like I think it's shot really well and it's edited and it's directed really well. I just think all the jokes and stuff are like too much.
Yep. Well, and you can't even say don't show up until this point in the movie. I mean, like a particular point in the movie. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like a come in and out sort of thing. Because like there's some okay stuff in Smallville and that big, fire rescue in the first act is good.
Mm-hmm.
Who cares? Yeah, really. Can't you see how we're in a forest, you idiot? Are we in Metropolis yet? That's some quality ADRing. Superman, nicknames never work with this character. Soup, nothing.
What was that? What was he doing? He was like...
What are you doing? Is it a diamond yet? RG Godzilla, it's directed well enough, except when it's directed like a TV show. But I think more of my problem is just the stuff that's written like a TV show.
Yeah.
You know? And so, like, if any of that was Lester's idea, then that's a problem. But, like, there's stuff that feels real sitcom-y. How else do you shoot it?
Mm-hmm.
How do you cinematically shoot the lottery scene in the Daily Planet? Like, that's a sitcom scene. So, like, did this guy learn anything? You know who this guy is? He's sort of like a Cyrano Jones.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even more than like a Mud.
Why did he do that? He doesn't know about that. He doesn't know about this. Like,
because they told him they had the basic outline of a scene and they said do funny things.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's how you end up with stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I never thought of that before.
Only
if you don't know his identity,
you don't know he does that.
Yeah.
Like and
yeah.
And I didn't even think about that. Only fans know about that. Like, nobody in universe except for him knows that he does that.
That's only iconic to us.
Uh-huh.
What an excellent point.
Yeah.
Discussing Topics said the same thing.
You need some big glasses like that. You need some...
You can't pull that off in 2026, man.
I don't know if you could pull that off in the 70s.
He goes, they're not pulling it off now. I made you this gigantic ring. Now I'm going to kiss you and erase your memories. Oh, wait, no, I don't have to do that. You don't know who I am. Because I just said Superman did it. Did you think they were going to do the thing where he's going to lean down, his glasses were going to fall off, and he was going to stand up and think about telling her, and then be like, no, never mind, and then put his glasses back on?
Oh, my God. Why?
Do you think he's going to punch him and then, like, throw him across the room?
Thank you. No. He's the real villain of this.
I don't like nice people.
Yes! Yes, this is the best scene. Yes.
Oh, we got a throw. We got a Smallville throw.
Yes, and
it wasn't actually a
wound
throw.
Up in the elevator.
Flew across the room, but that was unceremonious. Just now we're back in the Daily Planet. All right, Lois is back. She had a wonderful vacation. Let's see. She
became
kidnapped.
Southern for like 2 seconds there.
Yeah, it was weird.
When that taxi driver kidnapped me.
Was she there around the tornado? What happened to your face? She is she does suddenly have a Southern accent.
Yeah, what is happening?
Why don't you take me to lunch? I just got off the set of some other movie where I had to talk like this. It would have been really funny if she had replaced Lois. Of course, they don't know if they're making another movie after this. But it'd be really funny if they had her and not Lois in 4.
Yeah.
Stop it. No one cares.
I don't even remember. Oh, yeah. Okay, why?
Boy.
Yeah.
Like, some of this stuff,
Oh.
in its way, feels like it's kind of calling back to the Adventures of Superman TV show, I guess.
Yes!
Oh, yeah, that's what it was. I remember this now.
That's a really funny gag.
It's a good gag. So they got statues that go straight up,
Yeah.
and he's going to come fix it. He does push it the right direction.
Yeah.
The sound effect. Whoosh.
That's pretty good.
But that was actually funny.
No, that was funny.
Because he doesn't do exactly what you expect.
Yeah.
You think he'll just pick it up and throw it, and he just bashes all the rest of them? Somebody said the flying effects in this are the best in these movies. I think that's true.
That looked really good.
It looks really good.
Some of them are not great, but...
No, it's really just when they're too ambitious with the special effects, though. When he's just flying, it's great. There's a couple places with explosions at the end that are rough.
Mm-hmm.
That's just hard to do then.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you can begrudge a lot of what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And I always remember some of that as more cheesy than it is.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, like, the movie itself is real campy.
Yeah.
So, tell me, was that one of the weirdest experiences you've had with a movie?
Yeah, because I don't know... Again, I don't know... Like, I know you said it's not very rewatchable.
It's not.
It's also... It's not terrible. I didn't hate it.
You seemed bored as sin in the first hour, though. You seemed to be hating it early on.
Yeah, the first hour... Like, all the stuff with, like... What's his face? The black guy?
Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
Gus.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that. So did it kind of turn around?
Yeah, definitely. Like, starting with the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Really, as soon as the artificial kryptonite comes in.
Yeah.
Which
is why it should have started with that.
Why wouldn't you just make that explosion at the beginning? Throw that up into the air.
No, I think this movie should have been an hour and a half.
Yeah.
It would have been fine. I don't know why it needs to be a full 2 hours.
Could you have forgiven things like that ridiculous opening credit scene? And
Yeah, I think so. Or just skip it.
Well, you gotta put the credits somewhere.
No, you don't. It's at the end.
Well, or you could just give us the space credits.
Yeah.
Like you usually have. That guy was
Unemployment
glad.
clerk. Mime.
It is pretty
Fred.
crazy back then to do all the credits like this.
Yeah.
That's more expensive than you might think back then.
That's pretty cool. It looks like I'm in it's like I'm in like a Virtual Boy or something.
Discussing topics. I'll take this over Man of Steel. I'm not sorry.
Yeah, maybe.
Hollywood Boys, I love Urian Oliver Harper's commentaries in the Reeve movies. Yeah, those were great. I miss him. I talked to him not too long ago. Maybe at some point we'll do something together again. I could only dream of doing a commentary with someone like you. Oh, thanks, man. That's a super nice thing of you to say. And he says, I hope Jayson likes it.
They're fun.
But he liked it a lot better in the second half.
Yeah.
Now, did you think the computer stuff at the end was too weird?
It was
the
pretty
lady
weird.
that turns into a giant.
It was pretty weird, but it was
woman
fun. It was.
It's not boring.
No, it's not.
And how about the Kill Superman video game?
No, that was the best thing in the movie. That was awesome. We gotta make that.
The places where you legit lit up were worth it for me.
Yeah.
And I really thought that would happen at least in the junkyard fight, which is like twice as cool as I remember.
No, that is
legitimately
really cool.
every single thing that happens in that is great.
No, I was more shocked by that than like. I was like, I was sitting there like, oh my god, this is actually happening.
But the look on
crazy.
your face when Leaning Tower of Pisa happens,
Yeah.
you were like, I'm so like all the comedy before that, you were like, stop it. We get to that, you were like, now you've got it. Now it's the Superman comedy I've waited my whole life for. That was so good. And then the payoff joke at the end is perfect.
No, it's really good. Yeah.
Like, this could have worked as a comedy if it was all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And we did it more with Evil Superman.
Yeah.
And I think they also do a decent job of making Evil Superman both funny and kind of mean and scary when they finally get around to it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you ultimately did not actually hate that.
No, I didn't hate it.
Okay, so is it better or worse than the last one of these we did, which was Howard the Dog?
Worse.
Yeah.
Well, Howard the Duck is a good movie.
Oh my god, Howard the Duck is a perfect movie.
Not perfect, but a good movie.
Alex says you liked this way better than he was expecting.
Okay, yeah.
Me too, honestly. But I have to say, I was way more entertained by that last half than I remembered.
The last half is like good.
And then I maybe was before. Like, I think I enjoyed that stuff. My hair's all over the way. I think I enjoyed that stuff. Look, I'm gonna be like artificial kryptonite Captain Logan. Like something's happening.
Well,
to me.
here's the thing,
you guys.
too.
What is happening?
I really like all the Smallville stuff too, except for that. Except for Brad. Right.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Like,
and Annette O'Toole is amazing.
Yeah, no, she's great.
And she's got a nice little character arc there. That's pretty relatable.
Honestly, to fix this movie,
and her going to Metropolis at the end is good.
Yeah.
Like, it's sad that she's not supporting cast after that.
yeah.
But I'm sorry,
I feel like to fix this movie, you just take out a lot of the prior stuff, and then you, and maybe that opening scene.
Mm-hmm.
And you just make it a little bit more snappy. Like,
It's fixable.
it is definitely fixable.
Is there a way to edit it in such a way? And I mean, you'd have to just kind of guess at what's happening because there wouldn't be any exposition to talk about it. Mm-hmm. But could you finagle it so that it looks like the green stuff in the fire scene at the beginning is what causes Superman to go dark?
No, I think the kryptonite. I just think you don't need a lot of the stuff with the bad guys until they
You think still have that?
until they get the kryptonite.
Because you can't write Richard Pryor out entirely, because
Right.
otherwise that third act doesn't work.
Right.
For a second, I was trying to figure out how to do that, but I don't think that's possible.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, well, thanks for hanging out with us, everybody. Roboter is always a good watch. Was fun doing it tonight with you all. Thanks, man. Appreciate you guys being here. I'll be back with Jayson on Monday for the Captain Logan show.
Yes.
In its new time. We're doing that now on just after 9 o'clock Central Time on Monday nights. And we're going to be back to a more or less regular schedule. I think a regular schedule next week. I may be bringing back 89 for 89 next Wednesday. Either that or I'll do some kind of collection video. So Wednesdays are going to be a little bit more open and kind of potpourri now. But we're going to do some different things. So anyway, thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate it. And it looks like Jayson needs to go to bed.
Yeah, I think so. Let's watch some Star Trek.
Let's get a leaning power of a Pisa statue.
No, let's
put that somewhere.
Let's get a upright tower of Pisa statue.
That would be a neat artifact to make from this movie.
Yeah.
To sell. And what would be cool is if you got a leaning tower of Pisa statue, and you got a Superman to put next to it.
Yeah.
You know, like a figure. Anyway.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, everybody. I was Captain Logan.
I was Jayson.
Bye, folks.